What's up, everybody? I'm your host, Richard Prophet, the Last Dragon. Now, tonight we have a real serious video. Two biggest scams in Miami-Dade County. There's two biggest scams in Miami-Dade County, and I want to share them here with the family. I want to protect everybody within the sound of my voice. So let's roll the best intro in the game, and we'll get right into it.
Cheers, family.
Yeah, welcome back, everybody. I am your host, Richard Prophet, the Last Dragon. And thanks for joining me, man. Thanks for joining me. I was going to put this video out like on Sunday, but you know, I can't wait. And hey, if I release this video a couple of days early, a few days early, and if it saves just one person, then it was worth it. Cheers, family. Cheers to all my family out there, all the YouTube family. Now, the two biggest scams in Miami-Dade County. For those of you operating in the real estate space in Miami-Dade, probably already know this. Well, you at least know the number one. For anybody that's followed this channel for more than 2 minutes knows what the biggest scam in Miami-Dade is. I made a video about it. This video is not for that. I'm not going to go into it. I'll leave that video at the end here if you want to check it out. But just real quick, just for review, the biggest scam in Miami-Dade is the AC mechanics, right? That's the biggest scam in the whole Miami-Dade County. Listen, man, whether you just starting out as a real estate investor, whether you're an experienced real estate investor, but you're from like up back north or you're New York, Boston, any other place other than down south. So as you can see, we're still in my condo here in Miami. I live in New York, but I'm back and forth. I split my time between New York and Florida. So this is particular to Florida. This video is particular to Florida. So most of my career, I've been an investor in New York. But now we started to branch out to other states. And particularly in Florida. So we're in Miami, we're in Bradenton, we're in Sarasota, and we're in Jacksonville. But a lot of the stuff that goes on, scams in New York are different from the scams in Florida. Scams in Jacksonville could be different from the scams in, Miami. So this particular video is covering pretty much Miami-Dade. So the number one scam in Miami-Dade, we all know, is the air conditioner mechanic. We all know that. I'll include that video at the end of this video here. But now I just discovered a new scam, which I found like the difference in money was so disgusting that I had to make a video about it. All right, so I printed out my work orders. So we're gonna jump right into it. So I had a little mold issue in a building in Miami, right? So whatever, we get into it. So I send a company out to go check it out, right? Okay. So the company comes out and says, oh, this is mildew issues, probably behind the walls, this and that, all this other crap. You got to rip the whole wall down, all the tiles in the bathrooms got to come out. It's probably coming from, either the tenant upstairs or the tenant on top of that tenant. We don't know yet. We have to find out where the leak is, but you're minimally will have to rip down the walls, open up the ceiling, do all this work, and it's going to be thousands and thousands of dollars, right? Okay, no problem. So I said, you know what? I've never ever had an insurance claim on a piece of real estate, right? But I said, you know what? This is going to be all these thousands of dollars. I'm new in the state of Florida. Let me make, let me see how it goes. Let me call my insurance, see what they say. Okay, boom. We call the insurance. They say, okay, what is the damage? I say, I'm not really sure. And this is my issue. We have some mold, we have some mildew. And they say, okay, well, did you determine where the leak is coming from? He said, yeah, well, we had this company come out and they said that the leak could be coming up from here, from there. And they said, let me stop you there. The number one thing you first have to do is to get a leak detection company out there to find the leak. Okay, me coming from New York, I've never even heard of that. In New York, we just use plumbers. They take care of the whole bit. But out here in Florida, apparently there's companies that solely do leak detection. Solely, that's all they do. And then, which report back to the insurance. And then there's also the hybrid companies which do leak detection and the plumbing. And then they have the leak detection companies with recommended plumbers. Okay, boom. So we find a leak detection company, which also has a plumber, because we figure, kill two birds, one stone, they'll get it done. Boom. Okay, great. They say, oh, for us to come out, we got to come we got to come out first. Okay, they come out. They go into the apartment. The mold issue is in the bathroom. They go to the bathroom. Oh yeah, wow, you have mold here. Yeah, this looks like a big job. Okay, thank you for what I already know. And when we come out, it's free. There's no charge to come out. Okay, come on out. Comes out, yeah, there's mold here. Okay. And they called me on the phone because I wasn't in Florida. They called me on the phone. Yeah, you have mold here, but we have to find out where the leak is. So we have to come with the cameras. We got to come with a couple other guys. We got to do this. We got to do that. We got to find out. And that's $350. Okay. Go ahead, do that. Okay, boom. They come out the next day. Few guys, they got a little cars wrapped. But these guys, they don't have any uniforms on or nothing. I'm looking at them in the cameras, right? So they don't have any uniforms or anything on. They look like they got these guys from off the corner. But okay, whatever. They come in. They say, they're a few minutes and they call us back and they say, okay, yeah, we found the leak. And, they opened up a hole in the ceiling of the young lady's bathroom. And they said the leak is coming from the unit directly above her. And it's coming from, and they know how to fix it or whatever. Okay, boom. And they're the plumbing company as well, so they can fix it, okay? And for us coming out to find the leak is $350. Okay, no problem. So I say, okay, send me the receipt and the bill and the breakdown of what you did and what you found and where's the leak and what you're going to do to repair it and how much, the proposal and everything of what the job's going to cost and the receipt for the $350. Okay, boom. We're going to send you that. So I didn't get any proposal. I didn't get any pictures. I didn't get any estimates of work. All I got was a link to pay the bill. And I'm calling back, listen, all you sent me was a link to pay the bill. You didn't send me the proposal. Oh, okay, well, we're out of the office. We'll send it to you tomorrow. I said, okay. So I start thinking, I sit back and I'm thinking, I'm in New York. I'm start thinking, man, this is a huge job. This is going to be this and that. Let me shoot on out there because I had to be down in Florida anyway. Got some other things going on. But let me take care of this before I go handle everything else. So I'm on the next thing smoking and I'm out to Florida. Boom. I land in Miami next day. So I'm on the phone. Look, I call Cookie up. Listen, do we have this from these people? No, we don't have anything. They just keep sending us the link to pay the bill. Pay the bill. Okay, boom. Boom. I call her up. Listen, all you keep sending me is the link to pay the bill. I don't have the pictures. I don't have the proposal. I don't have the estimate. I don't have the scope of work. I don't have what you found. I don't have anything. And your guy kept telling me on the phone, oh, I've been doing this 30 years. I've been doing this 30 years. Okay. And the lady says, oh, okay, no problem. I'm going to email it to you again. Boom. Hangs up. Couple seconds later, I get an email saying payment overdue and the price, and it just says leak detection. And just the price, nothing else. And I call back and I'm like, look, I don't have anything, blah, 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 whatever. Going back and forth with her, she's like, a mental midget to say the least, right? So I said, you know what, let me call the actual plumber that was there, because he was calling me from his phone. I have his number. Call him up. I'm like, look, I don't have anything. He's like, what are you talking about? The girl said she sent it. I don't have anything. He says, I'll call you back. Okay, boom, boom. Calls me back. Tells me, listen, we sent it over. You're saying you didn't get it. The girl saying she sent it. I don't know what's going on here. And I said, you know what? Let me call you back. So this is supposed to be a girl that works in the office, right? She doesn't know to tell me, oh, maybe you have to check your junk mail. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, where'd you find this employee? Where'd you find her? You know what I mean? But anyway, I checked the junk mail. Lo and behold, it's in my junk mail. All right. Now, I just this here is the bill. I printed it out, and I didacted the particulars, because I don't really want to put any light on them like that, because all publicity is good publicity. So, and this company is friggin' terrible, so I don't want to give them any light at all. But I'm just gonna go over what was said to me. So this is an invoice from like the workbook bought out of like a Staples receipts, and handwritten, a proposal handwritten by a professional that's been doing this 30 years. So it says, blah, blah, blah. Okay, scheduled appointment to detect leaks, unit number, blah, blah, blah. Proceed to open section of ceiling in bathroom. Not responsible for ceiling repair. Okay. And expected unit above. Ran drainage test, and upon further investigation found its copper ring and fittings leaking to shower heads, and did advise. Okay. I'm not gonna speak to the atrocious penmanship, because hey, that's not my problem. Then further it says open section of wall to unit number, not responsible for wall. Okay, so he's rewriting what he already wrote. For wall repair and cut section of copper piping and fittings that in new copper fittings and standards. Okay. Cost $1,275. Okay. $350 credit towards repair, albeit reported is done by the company, right? And this is the bill for $350. Okay, so basically, in a roundabout way, they're saying that they can do the job for $1,275, plus the $350 that would call the leak detection, and then they would credit that $350 back to me. Which of course they would add that $350 back to once they opened up the wall and they found something else that needed to be repaired, right? We know how that game is played. But anyway, yeah. So here's the thing. So I got this bill. They said basically they would correct the leak. They would stop the leak. So before I dealt with the mold issue, I had to stop the leak, right? I mean, that's obvious, because if you just ripped on the sheetrock, put up new sheetrock, and there's still a leak, you're going to get new mold on the new sheetrock. So I had to find the leak, identify the leak, stop the leak, and then start, replacing wood, replacing walls, replacing tiles, replacing sheetrock, gutting the whole bathroom, whatever the job entailed, right? But the number one priority in the first move is to identify the leak and stop it. Okay, boom. So they're going to take care of that for $1,275, right? And they can be there Monday. This was actually a Friday night. Okay, boom. So I don't know, man. I've been around a long time. I've been in business for, I don't know. I want to say I've been in the real estate business for about 20 years, man. About 20 years. Full time, probably about 15. So I've been a professional real estate investor for a long time. I'm new to Miami, to Florida. We just started investing in Florida. Well, I've had my condo down here for a lot of years. Actually, we had a couple condos, but anyway, one we Airbnb, but one we use. But anyway, not counting those, I've been a professional real estate investor in Miami just from 2019. We just started buying here in 2019. But here's the thing, man. A building is a building, whether you're in New York, whether you're in LA, whether you're in Boston, whether you're in Miami, a building is a building. Plumbing is plumbing, lighting is lighting, sheetrock, drywall, whatever you call it, is the same, right? But the scams are a little different, man. Like, I was never up on that air conditioner scam because we don't have that in New York. We don't have HVAC systems in New York. We have, boiler systems. We have, number 2 heating oil. This is the type of things we have in New York. But in Florida, they have they have HVAC systems, right? And the scams with that. I'll include that video at the end here for you to re-watch that if you plan on investing in Florida. Yeah, so anyway, you kind of develop somewhat of like a sixth sense when it comes to real estate and when it comes to dealing with these contractors, when you've been in the business as long as I have. And you kind of know when somebody's a douchebag. You know what I'm saying? So this particular plumber was giving me real douchebag vibes, like you know what I mean? Like, oh, I've been doing this for 30 years. Okay, I mean, hey, all right, you've been doing it 30 years, and this is your paperwork. First of all, you've been doing it 30 years, and you're still doing it. That's number one. And number 2, you've been doing it 30 years and this is your paperwork, written in crayon on a paper. No professional, nothing, no nothing. No, you're the first guy I seen without an iPad that comes in their wrap van. He had like a little wrap, like little Nissan Sentra. I mean, that's not a professional plumbing van. But anyway, so he kind of, like I said, he kind of gave me douchebag vibes. So I was like, I don't want to use this guy. I really don't want to use this guy. So I called and I said, look, give me another company. We're going to try somebody else. And anyway, minimum, whenever you're bidding out these type of jobs, we usually do this, but this was just bugging me so bad, this leak. And when you have a leak, you got to get on it right away because it becomes a huge problem. Leaks can become a huge problem. Anybody that knows that water is the biggest problem. It's the smallest thing that can multiply into the biggest problem in any real estate investing. So anyway, this guy gave me, like I said, gave me real douchebag vibes. And I said, you know what? I went with my gut and I said, I don't want to use this guy. Get me another company, right? So she gets me another leak detection company, and they scheduled to come out on that Monday. And I'm like, okay. They're going to come out on that Monday. Okay, another leak detection company, right? Okay, fine. But then I'm looking through the receipt. This is on now Saturday, the next day. I'm looking through this receipt that I got from the douchebag company. And I'm like, you know what? Why do I have to pay for another leak detection if they cut a small hole in the ceiling in the sheetrock and they found where the leak was, and I already paid for that? Why not just send this to a plumbing company and see what they'll charge me to come out and repair it? Let me give that a shot, Okay, boom. So we canceled with the leak detection company. But we asked them, we want to throw them a little food. We asked them, do they have a plumbing side or do they have a plumber that they recommend? Yes, we use this company. Call them. Okay, great. No problem. We call up the plumbing company. They say, we explain what happened. We had a leak detection company, this and that. They say, okay, send me your bill, your proposal, and let us take a look at it. Let us see what it is. Okay, no problem. We're gonna send it to you. Another tip, ladies and gentlemen. If you're ever in this situation, whether you have any kind of bill or whatever, and any other company wants the bill from the old company so they can see what they recommended, you always want to cross out what their charge was, what their estimate was, because you never know if the new company wants to charge you less. You see what I'm saying? So you always just cross that out. Sometimes they could charge you more, but you don't want to take the chance where they're going to charge you less. But since they saw your estimate, they were like, oh, okay, he's willing to pay this much. And they just come out slightly below it. You know what I mean? You gotta be hip to all the scams, ladies and gentlemen. You want to be in real estate, you got to really be in real estate. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, so we do that. They say, okay, you know what? We really can't read this hieroglyphics, was her word. We laughed and they said, we're going to send our plumber out just to re-inspect, and there's going to be no charge for that. And I was like, great, fantastic. You know what? I'm going to meet him at the building. Boom. Okay. He's going to come out from this time to this time. 12 to 2, I think he gave me an estimate. I got there a little early. They said, oh, he's on another job, this and that. This is his picture. When he's on his way, he'll give you a call 20 minutes before. They send me a pictured guy, polo, name of the company on the shirt, hat, logo, professional young guy, iPad, professional hat, you know what I mean? Looked good, looked the part, you know what I'm saying? So it looked like a professional company. So I'm like, great, no problem, I'll wait for him. So I do a little shopping. I go over to the Costco. I go over to Total Wine. Oh, I picked this up. Look at this. This is super cool. I like a punch cut, and this is like all metal punch cutter. Really, really nice. Look at that. All metal construction. Ooh, I've been looking for one of these. Yeah, super cool. Kind of big, but it's all good. It's all metal construction, so. And it's got different settings. That was 2, 1. I got 3 different settings, and then away. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm gonna stick that in my cigar case, and I'm gonna be good. So anyway, so I do a little shopping. I pick this up, and boom, guy calls me. Listen, I'm 15 minutes away from the building. Awesome, I'll meet you there. I'm actually 9 minutes away. Go over there, boom. And at this time, I already had a slice of pizza. I already had sent a drink. I did a little shopping. I picked up my little gadget, new little gadget. Guys love gadgets. You know, I'm in a great mood. So I'm in there. I'm posted up. I'm across the street from the building because I'm looking and, you know, I want to see if any shenanigans are going on, what's happening. The guy pulls up. He knows exactly where the building is. Okay, he has a GPS on, but in a van. Logo on the side of the van. Not no wrap, no nothing. Just logo on the side of the van. He hops out. Young guy. Nice uniform. Boots, you know, work boots. Polo. Hat. You know, looks official. Oh, strap around with the iPad. Looks official. Great. Boom. I walk up, shakes my hand. Yeah, his name was Ariel. I'll say his name. What's up, Ariel, if you're watching? Shake his hand. Boom. He goes in. Okay. All right. Can I get to, he goes, because this is on the first floor. He gets in the first floor. All right. We don't know what floor it's coming from, so I need to get, can I get to the unit, can I get to the second floor? Can I get to the third floor? Can I get to the second floor first so I can check it out? Okay, boom. He goes in, I'm outside, I'm waiting. I'm like, okay, yeah. We knock on the lady's apartment. She's not there, but she leaves her key with one of the neighbors. So we get it. He goes in, he goes, oh yeah. So the other company had left the hole in the wall, in the ceiling, with some plastic, right? So boom. Ariel goes, he rips down the plastic, he starts taking some pictures. He goes upstairs to the unit upstairs, starts taking some pictures. I'll say, look, I'm gonna wait outside. So, you know, of course I'm gonna give this new thing a nice little go. And so I'm sitting outside, you know, I'm waiting outside, I'm doing my thing. He's doing his thing, he comes out. He goes, listen, I've discovered the problem. The problem is actually coming from the upstairs unit, you know, the second floor unit, leaking into this unit. And I'm like, okay. And it's actually coming from, they had installed the shower head, you know, some guy had installed it, and, you know, it was done wrong. So he had to do a couple of things there to correct it. And I said, okay. And he comes, he goes, look, let me show you. So we go to the first floor unit, shows me his flashlight. Not like the other guy that had a light on his phone. This guy actually had a professional flashlight. And he looks, see this leak. I'm gonna turn on the water. I see the leak going down. Do this, do that. Okay, so I can fix it. And I'm like, okay, so, all right, first 2 things. When can you come out and fix it? And 2, how much you're gonna cost? And he said, okay, I can fix it right now. I'm like, you can fix it right now? He was like, yeah, we can fix it right now. And we'll give you a warranty, worry-free warranty on it. And I can send you the email right now with the estimate and all the pictures and what I'm going to do to it and your warranty right to your email right now on the phone, right on the spot. I'm like, what? He was like, yeah. So he pulls out his iPad. He's like, doop, 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 boop. I look at my phone. And now, remember, I got a quote for $1,275 plus the $350, right? From the other guy 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Same address, same building. I look at this And what screams out at me about this estimate, couple of things. He can, number one, he can do it right on the spot. He doesn't have to come on 2 days later on Monday to do it. He can do it right on the spot. And number two, remember, $1,275 plus $350 for the other one. Look at the price. Make sure everything is crossed out here. Look at the price that this guy quoted me. It's crazy. You see that? Show that to you again, just in case you didn't catch it, just in case maybe it was out of focus. $149. Oh man, it's gonna give me a heart attack. $149. $149. Hold on. This coffee's not gonna cut it. Hold on a second. All right, everybody, we're back. I'm only drinking on the weekends now, so I was trying to sip on a little coffee to do this video, but I kind of get excited. So it's not the weekend, I can't really drink, but hey, I'm gonna meet us in the middle and just have a cold one. How about that? Is that all right? Okay. This ain't drinking. This is just a cold one. You know what I'm saying? Oof, now that's better. All right. Where were we? All right. $149. This MFer tried to get me for $1,275 and said, oh, I will credit the $350. Wow. You know, the disparity in price, I can't believe. Like, if the job was worth $149, and this other guy would have charged me $300, you know, double, you know, okay, you know, $400, but you try to charge me $1,275 for a $149 job. I mean, dollar for dollar, that's worse than the AC guy try to kill me. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, what is wrong with these people in Miami? What is wrong with these people? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, thank God that I followed my gut, even though I really wanted to get this job done right away because the tenant's complaining, oh, it's leaking on me, this and that. And I want to take care of the job as soon as possible. I don't want water coming upstairs onto another tenant. You know, I want to deal ASAP with the problem. I want to get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? So I was so inclined, you know, I was going to have the other guy come Monday and do it. But I said, you know what? I just got real douchey vibes from this guy, man. He seemed like, I don't know, like an ex-addict or something. You know what I mean? And I was like, nah, you know what? You deal with a guy like that and, you know, one lie on, you know, the compounded lies or whatever, they blow up into a big lie and it becomes a big problem that, you know, I really, at this stage of my career, of my life, I don't have to deal with these sort of problems anymore. You know, I can make problems go away, you know, so, and we have a lot of options. One good thing about Miami is whatever you do, like whatever product or service you offer, whether you're especially if you're a realtor or whatever, there's a million other guys that do the same thing you do. So that's what's crazy about, that's one of the crazy things about Miami. So anyway, thank God my 20-year-old gut gave me real douchey vibes with this guy. And I said, nah, I'm not using this guy. There's something off about this guy. And what happened was He was actually trying to steal my money. He was trying to steal $1,200 from me for a $149 job. You know, he was trying to like car mechanic me. Well, in Florida, he was trying to AC mechanic me. You know what I'm saying? They figure you don't know. But the moral of the story, ladies and gentlemen, is always get at least 3 estimates for any job that you're doing, and get them on paper, man. Get them on paper. And I'm sorry, but in today's times, in today's day and age, if this is your proposal, I'm not using you, man. I'm going somewhere else. I'm sorry. If you're not, especially if it's investments for me, like, you know, I mean, even if it's my own home, you know, I want, if I'm going to pay professional money, I want a professional show up with a uniform, with a nice van, hat, you know, polo, iPad, you know. Anyway, in this case, it was actually reversed. The guy that came correct like this was supposed to charge me this guy prices. And this guy, the Juan Gomez on the corner, was supposed to, you know, give me the better price. But in this particular case, it was reversed. The professional was honest. And yeah, I really appreciated that for him. So I'm not going to say the name of either company out here in public, but if you're in the Miami area and you want to DM me and you want to and you need a plumbing service or a leak detection service, and you contact me privately, I'll give you the names. Just to protect you, family, you know, just to protect you. Like I said, I'm making this video if I can just protect one guy out there, one person out there, one young lady out there, one young investor, old investor out there, seasoned, brand new investor, whatever. If I can save one person from getting ripped off by this friggin' you know what I'm saying, jackass, then I'm gonna do it. Then, you know, today was worth it. Cheers, family. But I'll be damned if you're gonna rip me off, or you're gonna, you know, or I'm gonna allow you to rip off any of my partners or any of my investors. Man, I've been around 20 years, you know, in the worst neighborhoods, where people saying, oh, you investing on that block, you gotta be out of your mind, which actually turned out to be some of our best investments. We're cashing out on some of those investments now, and we're bringing that money down south. So, you know, I'll be damned if you're going to steal from me, or I'll be damned if you're going to steal from any of my partners or my investors. No way. That's why I'm standing in the front. You know what I mean? Yeah. So anyway, man, this story had a happy ending. Thank God. You know, who knows? I would have used this guy. Something would have went wrong. I would have had to call this guy back. It would have been, you know, with this guy, it's obviously, you know, his word is nothing. So I would have been back and forth to court with this guy. It would have probably cost me thousands of more money on lawyer fees, countless headaches, and the stress, man, the stress. Who wants the stress? You know, so thank God that, you know, my gut told me don't use this guy. Or maybe it was just, you know, our Heavenly Father saying, you know, this guy's a douche. Look the other way. So yeah, man, we got it done. We got it done right. And I'm real happy. And the tenant called me and she was like, yeah, you know, Prophet, it's not leaking anymore. So that was great. So we're gonna tomorrow, we're gonna start taking care of everything else for her, and it should move pretty exponentially. The biggest problem actually in the first step was taking care of the leak. Now, the guy told me that the leak was actually coming from the unit on top of her unit had a shower head, like one of these rain shower heads installed, and it was improperly done. That's what caused my damage. So I mean, I don't know if I should go after her for the damage because, I mean, you know, you can't fight all battles. Sometimes you got to choose your battles, and you know, sometimes the flame is not even worth the candle. You know what I'm saying? So we might have to let that one ride. All right, I'm your host, Richard Prophet. Most importantly, we got the leak fixed, and now we can move on and correct everything else. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about today. All right. I'm your host, Richard Prophet. Hopefully that helps you in your investment endeavors. And if you have any questions, you can send me a DM, man. And or if I had a video about it, you can check it out. I give you my true life, my real life investment experiences out there, man. And you know, some of these videos, they aren't for everybody. Some get a little too private. So those videos will be on the private side, on the OTI side. If you would like to check out some of those videos, you can just look at the titles and you can see if some of them are for you. And if you see them and you feel like it's for you and you feel like it's right, check it out, you know. One video you watch and it saves you or makes you, you know, it's well worth it. And I'm living proof. But anyway, and if you are a Rolex collector, Rolex watch aficionado, Rolex watch lover, or you're just a Rolex watch enthusiast, check us out every Sunday night when we have brand new, original Rolex content in front of the competition. I'm your Rolex watch YouTuber's favorite watch YouTuber every Sunday night, 10 o'clock. All right, family. Thanks.
Welcome back. It's your host, Richard Prophet. Apex Predator, Last Dragon. I'm at my Lake Mayaka Park with my buddy, Jen. And we're just like, look at the beautifulness of the lake, the birds, the sun, and the sky. Very nice, very nice.
Cheers, family.